Yep, I'm back. If you thought I was going to be gone, I'm still wearing the same shirt as I was earlier, so this is the same video, just a little, well, not the same video, this is a different video, and what our objective now is to get into is land capabilities. So we're going to be moving on to this part, or part dos, of the scorecard. And so you still need the cheat sheet. Here it comes at you again, Laura. Watch out, oh, it's coming closer. Oh, okay, that's the cheat sheet. You are going to be identifying how good of land you are looking at, or using the land capability chart to figure out which class you are. On that little note there, you will need this piece of paper. I just shut off the screen. Come back on. Come back on. Uh-oh. There, it came back on. You will need this little sheet of paper, and it's a purple sheet, and the substitute should be giving this to you now, or Mr. Anderson will be giving it to you now, depending on what year I watch this. But it's a chart, and up at the top it says Land Capability Chart, Nebraska. North Central, Northeast, East Central, Southeast land judging areas. This chart has columns, and it has rows. It is also on your guys' little PowerPoint here. This PowerPoint you guys still have. It's on the website, and on the website this PowerPoint was called the Awesome Soil Judging PowerPoint or something like that. You will be going through this little guy and figuring these out. So follow along my voice and that PowerPoint, and you should be able to figure out the material. Maybe, you know, as this is the second one, you should pair up with somebody and one person have the PowerPoint up and the other person have the YouTube video up, so you can occasionally see my voice or see my face. Hello. And no, it's hard to figure out which way you got to go. There, we got it. You can see me, and then on the other one you can be clicking on the little PowerPoint. But that's just me thinking. Maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? Do what you got to do. Figure out the answers. Because here's how you do it. First thing you got to be able to identify is where your land is located. On that little chart, it gives you a spot. It says soils on an upland stream terrace, soils on an upland depression, and soils on a floodplain sandhill meadows. On the chart, right here at the top, it says soils on an upland stream terrace. Down on the other side, it says soils on an upland terrace depression. Then over here, it says floodplains. Each one of these is identifying a different type of soil. Up here is an upland, so like on up a hill that has terraces that or stream areas, like rolling hills with the stream terrace in the middle. Here would be, I don't know. It's hard to explain without a picture. You'll have to ask me, Mr. Anderson, what the heck do you mean by a soil on an upland stream terrace? This one, though, is very simple, floodplain. So these are your three different types of area where you could be located. On that chart, then you locate those three different areas. You are going to be figuring out letter H, or part 2, classes 1 through 8. Here's your example. You're going to use this cheat sheet's information to figure out where you're at. On the chart, you have deep to very deep right here. I took it off the chart and stuck it on the PowerPoint. Deep to very deep, moderately deep, shallow, very shallow. Just like on the cheat sheet, you have deep to very deep, moderately deep, shallow, very shallow. Sorry. There's those. So on part 1 of this cheat sheet, you take that information, apply it to the charts. I'm going to tell you you're on a soils upland stream terrace. You're going to use deep to very deep, which means you are in this area here of the chart. Continuing. Next, take your subsurface, your surface texture. What you found on the sheet, you found it to be moderately fine because that was your best guess. It's either here or here. Mod fine on the land capability chart. You are in the deep to soils on an upland stream terrace, deep to very deep, moderately fine, or moderately fine. This whole row would be our surface texture. These two moderately fines fit in the deep to very deep. Pause it if you need to stop and think a little bit, but I don't think you do. Next one, fun. Permeability. You found permeability to be moderately slow on the cheat sheet. Bring that right over here. Permeability is moderately slow. Bam, MS. It's not VS because moderately slow, moderately starts with the letter M, not V, so it's down here, MS. Moving. Excuse me. Cheat sheet, bottom left corner. Bam, right there. Here's it a little bit better on the PowerPoint. It's on field information notes. They will give you the drainage. The drainage identifies how fast water will get off of the land. So it's kind of like a mixture of all these things together, like how much water is washed down onto your land from the hills, the permeability that the soil has, and so the drainage is given to you. I'm going to use moderately well. Drainage, right over here on the chart. Bam, MW, moderately well. There's an MW over here also, but we picked it to be moderately fine. There's no moderately slow up here, so we're just in this row. Bam, bam, bam. Next. It's like a cooking show in here. Bam. We cook on to the next part. Slope, moderately sloping. 0 to 2 is nearly level. Gently sloping. I'm getting excited because this stuff is cool. Gently sloping is 2 to 6. Moderately sloping is 6 to 11. When we look at our slope here, we've got moderately fine, or soils and upland stream terrace, deep to very deep, moderately fine soil, moderately slow, permeability, moderately well drainage. Slope is down here, 0 to 2, 2 to 6, 6 to 2 to 6, 6 to 11, or 6 to 11. We're in one of these two right here. This is all on that chart using your cheat sheet. Rewind if you got to, because now we're going to blow your mind. Here's the erosion. Erosion was the tough part. You had to think through how to do it. Original, I gave you on the field information, I said it was 20 inches. I then said, well, you got moderately thick, and let's just say it was 10. 20 minus 10 divided by original, which is 20, gives you 50%. Number 1 is none to slight. That's 0 to 25%. Moderate is number 2. That's 25 to 75%. Severe is 75% and above. Very severe is 75% and above with gullies. 1, 2, 3, 4. Over here on the chart, they don't list these because it can't fit, so they wrote 1, 1. 2 equals 2, 3 equals 3. Oh, excuse me, I burped. That was rude. All would be dealing with all of them. So if you were at a slope above 15 to 30, it'd be all classes. It doesn't matter which one you have because your soil is too much slope. Our slope, though, was in between 6 to 11. We had moderate erosion, puts us right here on this row. Here comes the land capability class, and I did it under 10 minutes. This gives you land capability class. Ba ba ba. 3. I do not know why 4 is circled, but it's circled for some reason. I'll delete that off. But you are land class, or actually there, you can't even see it. So you don't even know. Land class capability class 3. It was soils and upland stream terraces. They were deep to very deep. Moderately fine soil, moderately slow permeability, moderately well drainage from the given information, 6 to 11 from the slope, 1 to 2, so it was actually 2 being moderate erosion, gives us land capability class 3. You then circle land capability class 3, H3 sinks your battleship. If you want to, you can go over to A and also circle the 3 because that's going to be part 3. That will be installment, what you get on Monday or to Thursday, depending how much we have to go over on this. I rock. I did this. You thought I was gone today. I'm not. I'm on YouTube. High five to me. And now you have a worksheet to do. That worksheet is here. This little worksheet, the substitute is now giving you, is dealing with the same material. So depth, deep to very deep. Surface texture, moderately fine. Permeability is slow. Moderate slope, thickness of surface is thick. Erosion is moderate. These questions are difficult in different areas. What I want you to do is try to figure out as many as you can. Tomorrow in class we'll go over some of these. And heck, maybe I'll even give you a homework grade if you get down with 5 out of 10. Let's go with, if you do 50%, I might even give somebody some 5 points for doing something. I might not, it depends if I feel like I'm generous or not. Alright, 10 minutes, 16 seconds. That wasn't too bad. Actually, it's a 19 now because I can't find the mouse. There we go. 10 minutes, 22